if this bottle, let's look at this one. Hey, I have 2 bottles. So one of them is totally full, and one of them I drank out of. Now the one that's totally full, imagine that this bottle is your heart, and it's completely full of dunya. It's completely full of all these other loves, all these other attachments. And we ask ourselves, why can't I feel close to Allah? Why don't I feel close to Him? Well, your heart is already so full. It's so full of your love of money, and your love of power, and your love of status, and your love of people, and your love of how you look, and your love of what society tells you to wear instead of what Allah tells you to wear. That's what it's full of. So there's no space left. Okay? But if there's a little bit of space, the more space there is, the more you can fill with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But it works the other way too. The more the heart is full of Allah, the more you fill your heart with the remembrance of Allah, the less space there is for dunya, the less space there is for these other things. So the answer to your question of how do I remove these things from my heart, the easiest way to remove it is fill it more with Allah. Just simply increasing your remembrance, increasing your time reflecting on the Quran, increasing your time really trying to work on your prayers, increasing your time making dua, increasing your time of istighfar and tawbah, repenting, increasing your time of just being with Allah in the last third of the night. Just you and Allah alone, making dua, praying, asking for forgiveness. Be around those people who remind you of Allah. Please don't be around the people who take you away from Allah as much as possible. Surround yourself with those who remind you of Allah. Have a regular time if you don't already have a halaqah, make a halaqah. It's so important that you have a regular time to just come together and remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once a week, come together, have a study circle, study a book. You don't necessarily have to have a sheikh or sheikha to do a halaqah. It's just a time of remembrance. Just come together and remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Read some Quran, read the translation, read some ahadith. Just remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make it a consistent part of your life.